right now on Winter Storm Casey. If we take a look at the current warnings and watches and advisories right now, you can see a winter storm warning is in effect for mostly the entire state of Connecticut, Hartford, Towland, Windham, New London, Fairfield, New London, New Haven, and Middlesex counties until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then a winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we are really going to be seeing a whole lot of snow going to be moving through in a short period of time too. Snow started between around 10 and 10:45 throughout the state of Connecticut, and it will not be ending until the early morning commute. So the difference between Winter Storm Casey and the other storms is it's going to affect the evening commute as well. Alright, here's the scenario that we're going to be looking at. Okay, here comes the low moving southeast, and I've downed the snowfall totals from 3 to 12 inches of snow, especially west of Connecticut, because we're only expecting to get 3 inches of snow. We're really not going to be looking at a whole lot of accumulation as we were expecting before. And the Cape is also included in this, guys. So the Cape is included in the 3 to 12 inches, as they will be seeing very close to a half of a foot of snow, maybe even exceeding that. Weather headlines: track to the southeast looks likely at this time. Very sharp cutoff, 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour, with the heavier bands around 1 to 3 inches of snow per hour. Snowfall ranging from 3 to 12 inches throughout the state. Sharp cutoffs indeed. And what I mean by 3 to 12 inches from the state is 3 inches in northern Connecticut and 12 inches in southern Connecticut. Snow stops between 3 and 5 o'clock Thursday. Windy as well. Here are my snowfall expectations from Winter Storm Casey. 8 to 12 inches plus in eastern and western areas of the state. Really not going to be looking at western areas as a whole jackpot. But we will certainly be monitoring the western portion of the state as well. Let's take a look at the current temperature. Okay, sorry, there are a couple technical difficulties, but let's take a look at the temperatures right now, mainly in the 30s, close to freezing along the shoreline. We'll take a look at the radar in just a second, but a couple of sleet pellets may be mixing in at this time. All change over to snow, as I am expecting heaviest accumulations on the southern coast of Connecticut. Now, dew points, I do not think these are 100% true, because temperatures are higher than them, but it's still very, not dry, but it is still very moist and dry out there, which will be supporting some snow. Alright, coastal flood warnings in effect, basically for the southern coastline of Connecticut. Temperatures 30s and 20s. Lowest temperature I could find was 28 in Danbury and Torrington. The highest was 33.4 in Groton and 33 in Mystic. Light snow basically widespread throughout the state. Freezing rain and mist will be likely as well. 994 millibar low approaching at this time. This will be moving to the southeast of us, excuse me. At this time, many people are stressing out that this low will completely move east of us. I do think it's going to wrap around and take a little northeasterly track, shifting to northeast winds as well. Alright, views from Times Square now. Times Square city cams right now. You can see basically wet roads. Not a whole lot of snow coming down, but still you can see these flags blowing, and it's windy out there. So please exercise caution as you are moving through Times Square and throughout southern New England. Here is the another view of Times Square wet roads as well. Okay, and you can see here, there's the low. Moving up the East Coast, it's going to really benchmark us with some very heavy snow rates of 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour. Excuse me. Didn't really set up for this video, I guess. Signing me out of everything. Technical difficulties, so I'm very sorry, guys. Alright, let's take a look at the radar right now. You can see some lulls developing in central and eastern portions of Connecticut, also in eastern Massachusetts as well. You can see here, look at this upper level spin. Most people think it's moving east. I do think this is going to be moving northeast and giving us a nice accumulating snowfall for the entire state of Connecticut. Look at this infrared satellite imagery. Lots of moisture spawning up now, especially in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So please send those report-ins to weathermedia1@gmail.com, or you could send them on Twitter, twitter.com/WXmedia, as well I will be taking them and putting them on the air. Before I get to the one follower of the day, Hingham Weather, that is the follower of the day. Let's go back to the radar. Okay, 4 reports. Okay, we have New Haven from Carol W, Karolw, 3 inches of snow in New Haven, as in Ansonia from NH Beast, Ansonia 3 inches. Thank you, NH Beast. Torrington around a coating from HH Street Falcon. So thank you for that report. And Torrington 3,200 feet up, around 3 inches from IT Litch Hill. So thank you to all of you for sending those reports in. We really need them. We will have a complete list of the final storm reports on our website under Winter Storm Casey. Latest updates there. Like I said, I downed the snowfall totals, so this will be going down as well. I do not think 1 to 2 feet of snow at all. 1 foot is likely, 2 feet is definitely out of the question. Very close to 2 feet, but 2 feet, I don't see it happening unless it's very isolated. If it does happen, it's going to be very isolated spots. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a great day.